Okay, we're online. So in the last episode, I think we reached yeah, we left the dwarves. That's right. And now we're supposed to fight the blood goblins, dread goblins, some form of goblins. So, I don't know, make sure you're warm and comfortable. And let's play the battle for Wesnoth. We're a bit early today, but I figured I'll just do a bit longer as well. So everything should be fine. There we go, that's where the dwarves were. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemies. No, 5 enemies. 6 enemies, one is down here. The Blood Goblin Lord. And I would think we'd want to take out all of those. And they have a Troll Hero, which is kinda bad. Because those are quite remarkable enemies. And they can become great trolls as well, which are even worse. 18-3, that speaks for itself. There's actually a scenario where you get to control the troll hero, and it's bloody great. Let's hope those great wolves won't do too much against my sorceress, or not sorceress, against Elindra. And let's recruit. Let's not recruit, let's recall first. Some Outriders, we have this one. We did end up with a fair amount of level 3 and level 2 units, and I think it would be a waste not to use as many of them as possible. No more vacant castle tiles, which kinda sucks because we are hemorrhaging away money. Wow, it has a lot of trolls. Don't die on me, Alindra. Luckily she has like 70% cover there. I think I'll want to send the Outriders over to the other side because that's an awful lot of piercing weapons. Okay, let's send you there. The downside is they seem to have 70% coverage as well, which does not quite work in my favor. Okay, let's attack there. 70% hit chance is nothing to frown upon. Oh, Lithiel. I wish you had hit that. Let's put you there. Okay, I think there's not too much we can recruit now, so we'll have to go with 2 fighters. That's the most units we get out of this, and then we'll have to send Sion over to either of these sides. I'll go with this one. And hopefully not get surrounded. Let's put them this way. Okay, we have some small groups. I'm hoping this works out in my favor. I'm sincerely hoping that, although I do see this Elven Marshal here dying pretty soon. Maybe I was speaking too quick though. I wonder how much money these guys have. That was actually the best outcome possible. Because that way nobody else could get in here and severely hit us. Now those goblins do seem to be quite able to pack a punch and to also tank quite a lot of very good hits. Okay, you have to go there. And we'll have to risk this elven fighter here who will probably, let's face it, he will probably die there. It would have been too amazing if he had hit one of those. Oh, damn. Yeah, I think that round might have been a mistake. I think we'll just leave Alindra there. Will those 4 units there be enough? Probably not, but we'll have to do something here. And we got rid of 1 unit. Now for the trolls. I think we'll leave... Actually, we could leave Blink out of that. He would regenerate anyway. So we might make use of that. And put Sion on a village. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, can you finish that? Of course he can't. That was not much better either. How do you miss a troll? I mean, if you're supposedly a great archer, how do you miss a troll? Hopefully this guy knows what he's doing. I'm not trying to best get on later. I mean, those guys don't seem to have started creating units yet, which is, I think, a very, very good thing for us. Okay, then focusing on that marshal actually works out for us. We were lucky there. We also got our first Elvish champion of this campaign, if memory serves. And we lost 1 Elven fighter, but that was kind of to be expected. They had very little cover here, so they were kind of doomed to die. Oh, now these guys are starting to recruit. That is very bad because they will be able to make money here. The hell? Oh wow, a berserker. They have goblin berserkers, which usually would not be that threatening because goblins aren't the type for berserking, really. %70 chance to hit. That's magic for ya. I know, I should probably stop pointing that out. So we could have one of those goblin archers here, but we can't. Let's at least withdraw the fighter closer to the healers. What to do. I think we'll have to expose Alindra and hope somebody goes for her. I mean, if one of them goes for her, she can most likely take that. Okay, you have to wait there for another round. Now to here. I think you would do best to retreat. These guys are level 3, so we technically don't need them to do the killing. Let's see if we can kill this troll here. Apparently we can't. That would be very tempting here. But we'd also lose most of our health, so let's not tempt fate too much. Instead go with something we can more likely eliminate. And that still ends up dodging most of our hits. And this is precisely when I absolutely despise Battle for Wesnoth. Oh, so now you're hitting. Yeah, I think it was a good idea to start early today, because I do see myself restarting this a fair bit. It might be a good idea to actually throw everything in one side then the other, and then yeah, just focus things down. Look at this fighter going. I mean, he just survived quite a few attacks. Even killed some of his attackers. And it was remarkable. But that's a level 3 unit for you. They are able to do this, those kinds of things. I wish we could get a woes. Those 3 creatures are great. Okay. We probably need a kill here. There we go, Sion has leveled up again. And he's gained leadership level 4 and the ambush ability, which is not doing as much good right now because he's not in a forest. But he has those skills now, and that's kinda great. Also level 4 leadership, even level 3 units will do an additional 25% damage now. There doesn't seem to be 25% here. I mean, this gains from... oh, base damage 7, okay. I was about to say, yeah, 8 and a 9, or from 8 to 9 is not 25%. Okay, they're hitting better at night, apparently. Fine with me. We could have saved ourselves a lot of trouble if we had done this earlier. Just saying. That's level 3 unit. Let's try to get a kill. So Ilithiel is now close to leveling up. So assuming this guy does not hit all of his attacks, we actually have a fair chance at killing him. Yeah, you'll just stay there for a round. Okay, we almost have 2 leaders down. If you're lucky, you get the troll leader to come out as well. Yeah, the AI is not dumb. They go for the injured units first. Which sadly leaves us with a little more than the heroes now. And the approach of those units will make our assault on the leaders of the first, I'm gonna call them first tier leaders here, a bit more difficult. And something tells me they may have Naga in those lakes. Great. Now we want Ilithiel to be able to heal Elindra, so she has to do the next attack. She can actually attack whatever we want. But we want to go for the level... Actually, we want to go for level 1. Yeah. And she has leveled up and gained Ambush and the Moonbeam attack, which allows Ilithiel to call forth a focused beam of arcane light, causing terrible damage to any foe vulnerable to the arcane damage type. Okay, that seems like a cool thing to have. Let's wrap up this goblin. And try to do as much damage as possible against this one. Because we kind of have to get a move on. Great. And it's also good that Blink can actually... Blink has Skirmisher, so he can ignore control zones of enemy units. Speaking of ambush, or rather, Skirmisher, but getting ambushed in the process. Can we handle one round without healing? Yes. We probably can. No, we can't be attacked this round, at least not by the wolf. I would hope Gallowmere will be able to finish this Blood Goblin Chieftain. And won't die by the counterattack. The Marshal getting leadership bonuses from Sion. That's what I like about the Loyalists, actually. They have the only, at least outside of the campaign, the only level 4 leader unit, which is the General. Although it's only available in campaigns most of the times because it's just unfair to give that to a faction in a random battle. Although it's kind of hard to reach level 4 in a regular game. I mean, it does take a lot of experience, but if you get there, it's great. Also, why was there no leader here? They probably have some sort of hiding ability. Some backstabbing would be great here. Okay, we probably have to move here now. Oh, we're gonna lose a Marshal. We're likely to lose that one. Let's ignore that wolf for now. And focus on the things we can relatively safely kill. And I said relatively for a reason. Now, if we manage to kill this guy, we won't have to worry about healing Gallowmere, but sadly we can't kill him. So we may need a Lindra here. And the Elven champion there, or Elvish champion in this case. Even this little pose. It will also appear the goblins. Sion, do you feel that? Feel what, princess? Life. Life? You are not making sense. Are you unwell? It's coming from that valley. There, look. Oh, so now you're pointing out that tree. You have to help me get there. I see it, but why? There's no time to explain. Just get me there. Try to move a little to the white tree. Note that this is not required to complete the scenario. Well, she's kind of getting past that anyway, so I can't see what could possibly go wrong. Also, did I just renew our turn, or did we just skip our attack? And yeah, those guys are definitely vulnerable to the arcane damage type. Risk that or not? Yes. I do believe we had to do that. Damn. Something we don't want to happen is actually for one faction to gain most of the villages here, which may be this guy or the other one. They do get a fair amount of the control in the... Oh, damn, there goes my champion. That was not good. Bloody berserk ability. We have to make sure to kill those before they reach any of our spellcasters. I mean, those guys will really have low chances of survival against them. And even more trolls. What are those? Troll shamans. With a fire blast. I wish I had such units. Okay, let's start with the... These guys. Let's start with Blink. Okay, we made some money, not much. I don't know how much, not much, but we didn't make much there. That was probably a stupid move. Okay, I think we want to kill this with Sioned. If he actually manages to kill it. What are those elves good at? No wonder they got their asses kicked in the valley. Woo, 30 gold. And Gollum has leveled up and learned the bug roll. He was standing in plain sight. Could you bloody well hit it already? Oh shit. Oh, that's not good. That is so not good. I think I'll have to restart the scenario. That's not good. I mean, he is attacking us from a position of next to no defense, so we have a small chance of winning there. But overall, I don't like our odds, and we'll end up with one severely injured hero unit. Oh, we did it, wow. I didn't expect that to happen. I did not expect that at all. We have to get to this tree now. I really want to know what's there for us. I hope it is worth the major hassle we're putting ourselves into. This village is still ours. This village will be ours. I have to take some more as well. First off, let's attack with Blink. Who is still level 3 already, okay. I thought he was level 2, but he's level 3, so good for us. Let's hope this one can kill the wolf. She can't. If we put Sion there now. He will hit all of a sudden. Blood Goblin Black Shaft. I don't like the look of that, so let's kill him. Or at least try to. good work there. Lindra here and Elithiel there. I really like the Moonbeam attack. It makes Elithiel a lot more powerful, as you can see there. Although I wouldn't say there's much of a moon right now. And it would appear we have dealt with most of the goblins. Luckily there's more to come from there. Though I do believe we will see some ambushes as well. Yeah, there's a few more wolves coming our way. So we will have to deal with some ambushes, although luckily most of our units are ranged, or have at least some form of ranged ability. So we should be able to take most wolves down, at least most of the way, if they decide to ambush us. Well, I'm more worried about all those trolls here. I have to say that Battle for Wesnoth is somewhat balanced in that it does not give one unit all the abilities. Like, there's no totally overpowered unit that will do everything. Or that can do both melee and ranged exceedingly well. I'm really not a fan of those. If you could not get slowed down, that would be amazing. We'll just have some healing going on here. I should have moved Sion first. Oh well, it's too late now. That was anticlimactic. That'll do. Kinda cool that Elithiel can actually ambush now. I think it might be a good idea to send one of those Outriders. Oh, to send this Outrider over here as well. The only thing I hope to not happen is, well, there are two things I don't hope to happen. One is one of our heroes dying, the other one is this guy dying. Actually, this is just as bad. Although it seems we are doing well here. And just as I said, I jinxed it. Ah, she did so well at the beginning. Okay, let's go back to turn 10 and try it again. Never cheerful music though. If we start ambushing here, put that guy there, kind of as a bait. The thing is, I do have to attack them somehow. Let's put Alindra next to Sion for now. Actually, no. I think this Shide could move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So if we get the kill with Alindra, which I'm hoping we will do, although we most likely won't if she's slowed down, should then be able to actually go on with this guy. Kill that. Now we put Blink in here. And all those guys, they are not skirmishers, so he'll have to attack either Blink or the Shide. We'll put the skirmisher, the Outrider there. So that should prevent any berserkers on our precious units. Sadly, that's all the units we have. And I don't think if those... I'm not sure if those count as keeps, so I'm not sure if we can actually recruit on those tiles. So we might actually have basically banned ourselves from recruiting for the time being, essentially, until we can reach the lower keep. Okay, these guys don't need that much coverage. But he clearly had most of the attacks against him missing, and that seems a bit overpowered. But the Dwarven Oofsackers are just as annoying. But at least they have very, very poor defenses, and they get hit pretty much as they hit. And those trolls will probably do quite a bit of harm to us there, so I have to see what I can do about that. First off, though, this guy needs to die. Okay, good. Now this here is a really uncomfortable situation. Okay, that had to happen. Yeah, let's go for a troll hero first. Those hit pretty hard. The rest may not even be able to reach us, but those troll heroes have to die. I think Sion will... I shouldn't move him too far ahead. We have him in ambush position now, which I think is all we can do. A bit bummed out about this... outrout we lost, but I don't think we could have done much against it. Except maybe save scumming, but I try not to do that too often. I keep forgetting those are berserkers, and we'll keep fighting until they're pretty much done. Poison. Poison is like the worst thing to happen to you here, because it takes a unit out for 2 turns. Oh wow, these guys. Of course he had to hit all 3 attacks. I mean, now we have to wait 1 turn to get the poison cleared, and 1 turn to start regenerating health again. That's just a bit much. It would also really help to actually hit attacks again. And the Lindra has leveled up. She has not learned anything. Or has she? She has gained ambush, I think. I'll just quickly check her description. Unit description. Lindra, level 4. Yeah, cures, heals, ambush. I don't think she had ambush before, so now she has ambush. Which is great for us. Let's see if we can... Nope, we can't. We cannot kill any of that. Let's make sure it dies. Yeah, this here is bad for us. Certainly bad. I think we'll have to actually go back and... We'll try to have to save her ass here. put Garlemir in the village and hope he can hold the enemies off for long enough. Actually, we could have a little move around the back here. Also, does that mean the... Oh, it illuminates. That's actually great. Totally didn't notice that halo around it. But we might use that to our advantage as well. At least he seems to have finally ran out of berserkers. He's up with the poison already. It's really unnecessary. And I mean really unnecessary. And all of a sudden we're dodging again. We might actually just be lacking the overall elf power. Can't say manpower here. We might be lacking the elf power to essentially finish this scenario, to be honest. Because I don't know if we'll be able to. If we have what it takes here. If we have the troops to keep fighting the good fight, you know. Good, at least that hit. Sion, could you move even further to the back? Probably shouldn't, though. I mean, he would be killed by that troll. This guy is fearless and strong, but... Okay, no, we have to move him here. So he can't be attacked, otherwise he's too exposed. Although now we have an Elvish Shide who's really exposed, which is only marginally better. Yikes! Yeah, that's not good. At least Garlemir here is having a blast. Yeah, he's having a great time. Unlike everybody else. Don't want to move Alindra away from there. We need her to heal a bit more, but I think that's the only thing we can do here. At least we hit with the first one. Also, we might actually be able to do this. Objectives. Get Sion to the exit, okay. So the rest is just bonus stuff. Although it might be difficult to get Sion to the exit without actually killing the rest of the enemies. I love the music though, it's great. It's just kind of my type of music. The stuff I would actually listen to in my spare time, if you will. Attack bonus and leadership. That's where it's at, except no less. Now we should actually be able to deal substantial amounts of damage against this guy. Okay, now Alindra has to destroy this. And she did. Now we're still standing in a somewhat exposed position. Next turn we will be able to reach the ominous white tree. We have just cleared the last troll from here, so we might just be able to push through. Actually seems like a good idea. They're a bit slower than expected, which is certainly good for us. Okay, Lithiel. Tell me that was worth it. This is the place. They're everywhere. What are you speaking of, Princess? What is everywhere? Haven't you ever wondered why why there aren't any roses in Amaranthine? There are roses in Amaranthine. It is just that they have been sleeping for the last 300 years. Exactly. I've never done this before. I've only read about this in the scrolls. I hope it works. Come on, I know you can hear me. Wake up! I hope they're not angry. We really need your help here. Please wake up. Must concentrate harder. I said, wake up! Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Yes! I sleep so long. Hey, down there. Down here. Who? What? Elfling? Not going back to sleep. There are goblins in the forest. Goblins in our forest? Yes, and trolls too. Goblins and trolls in our forest? Come, Alder, come, Oak, come, Hawthorn, come, Ash. Foul, chopping creatures defile our forest. Crush them all! Did you see that, Ulfric? The lass worked the trees. Aye, Lord, they're still doomed. There's nay another of them. They'll be slaughtered. Exterminated down to the last elf, my lord. I'm no great dwarf like me father and his father before him. My lord. Nay, Ulfric, we all know it's true. Still, I cannot let this happen. Got the lads, Ulfric. We're going out. Yes. Hurry now, before there's nothing left to kill. Well, thank goodness they're going as well. Had they done this like 5 turns earlier, I will control the dwarves, thank you. Okay, the roses will not travel beyond the Veil of Sky, so we don't have to actually carry about getting them, about keeping them alive too much. However, they will be of great assistance here, whether they want or not. Because we can actually use them to clear the path and to hold off the enemy attacks. Do you there have some of that? Okay. Just put a Lindra next to that. And Siond can... should probably do that. Oh, not Siond, Galamir. Okay, help get Sion to the exit. That's something we can probably do. I don't know if we'll actually get to keep the dwarves beyond the Veil of the Sky. I wouldn't think so, because after all, it's the Dwarven King we're talking about there. I kind of planned with that. It'd be good if we also get more people here. Undo that. That was actually not planned. At least we finally got some roses. What's the plural of rose? Is it roses? Rose? Is it just rose? The grammar of fantasy creatures is not quite my forte, I have to admit. Now we'll try to kill everything we can with those so we can focus on moving our heroes ahead. Yikes. Now, the cool thing about those is they recover as well as they recover as well as deal quite a lot of damage, although they suck in ranged combat. As in, they don't have any ability in that. So we'll have to be careful with that. Outside of that, they're pretty great. And they also suck at hiding outside of the forest, so they're also not of great use in that field. Well, outside of that, they're great. I know, you don't go there. You go there. I suppose we'll have to kill at least this guy here with his forest wargs. We need those. Wait, you can recruit. Aha! Nice. Let's get some more of those. Some Thunderers. Okay, and you might want to go back. Trying to keep the loyal units alive. Totally forgot we could have recruited with the dwarves. Did I forget Blink? See them for a moment. Nose. I mean, he can hold himself there. We might want to send some help over there. Although we do. We actually are sending help. Blink, take that guy out. Woohoo, another whopping 30 gold bonus. Now slowly move ahead. Okay, anybody here who needs the experience? I mean, those guys clearly, but aside of them, so we want to get rid of those archers. Because fire arrows are not, oh, they're a bit too good for my in my taste. At least against the woes. Okay, I think we'll not want to use Sion. Move Sion to the next village and have Lithiel do some more killing here. Oh, that'll do nicely. Valindra here. Where is Galomir? Over there. Then we'll go here. We should be able to clear this without too much of a fuss. Okay, and here we can just forge ahead. Maybe not with you, but with you. Thunderer. And now we have the Dwarfish Lord, who is a pretty great unit as well, especially if you get lucky and they get regenerate, or they get vital, which sadly is the only way for the Dwarves of Knaga to regain health. They don't have a dedicated healing unit, which I always find kind of lackluster. And kind of annoying as well, because I felt they would be so much better if, probably too much better if they had a healing unit as well. But I also think some form of healing wouldn't go amiss there. It wouldn't have to be like great healing, but at least cure, maybe? Okay, now the last enemy leader is starting to recruit. It's not quite what we'd like to see. Can you kill that? Could you at least try to kill it? Yes, wonderful. And we are hidden, so that works for us. Come on, crush it. Yes. Oh, that's already the ancient one. That's level 3. You're just a level 1. Do we have a level 2 rose? No, we don't. We don't have one of those. Okay, let's put that like so. Okay, I think the dwarves can handle that goblin here. And maybe even that troll. But we need to get Sion moving. So yeah, we'll actually move there. We did take out most of the enemies there. So we can just mob up with the dwarves, and I didn't expect them to join in there, to be honest. For their own weird motives, but they did join in. And it's just the kind of help we needed, although it's a bit late, because we did make a bit of progress, so yeah. I'm grateful, though. Greatly appreciate the sentiment, at least. And this is what happens when you have too many factions for a limited amount of villages, by the way. Like, the red guy does not have any villages, so he can't really recruit anything, and trolls are expensive units. Oh, damn, Sion got poisoned. Yeah. Please don't die there, Sion. We've come so far. Don't die on me, okay? Well, at least we managed the not dying part, for now. We all have a kinda bone there, because we don't really have a way out for him. Okay. Alright, we also have to get this guy killed. Ah, that won't work. That won't work. I'm afraid we'll have to go back to turn 20 now. Because we need to kill both this guy and this guy. Which may prove harder than I expect. Let's do it this way, actually. Okay, Galomir will have to attack this one. Now Lithiel will have to kill the forest warg. Dang. We need Blink. And he needs to prevent everything from happening here. Okay, at least that worked. I think we'll have to send the woes down here as well. Might be a bit too woes happy here. But we just have to keep them busy for long enough to let Sion and the gang pass through. I need to get out of this forest as well. Yeah, this map has some kind of nice events. I mean, we had this, we had the dwarves, we had the woes here. We had a bunch of other stuff that happened, so I'm really happy with this campaign. Although I still think that this was kind of a dick move with those blood goblins. I just noticed that's a berserker there. Oh, come on! Yeah, I'm afraid Alindra won't make it there. Even if she survives that, she still has all those to go through. Okay. Maybe we'll have to go back to turn 19, actually. I'm sorry about that one. Okay, where's... Oh, it goes back to the dwarves. Oh, great. I was hoping we'd go back to the elves and get that turn. Nope. No way. I think I just forgot Galomir's move. Did I? Sadly, Sion is also way too far away from the level up. Are you crazy? Okay, let's go back to turn 17, turn 18. Okay, there are the dwarves. There's our stuff. Okay, so dwarves, move it, move it, move it. I have to send him forth. Get me another Thunderer, and then move it as well. Okay. Yeah, we have to be more careful here. Might even have to use Blink to bait them. We have to wait for them to come our way. How far can these guys move? They can actually reach us, and at least this one guy can. So we'll just try to position ourselves properly for that. That's level 2. That's an easier kill. Galomir there. Luckily we also have Blink. We'll do great against the Wolf Rider there. Okay. Now, more killing ensues. If we're lucky. Let's get this guy away. It's kind of nice we have such a large foresty map. And let's see how the berserking works if we do it. Not all that great, if I have to say so. Not all that impressive. I'm afraid we'll lose that loyal unit there. Although they may also go for the kill with, or for the easy experience with the woes. Wait, those guys are almost down. Nope, he actually went for that one. That Almost unexpected. I thought he would actually go for ranged. Where did that just appear? Oh well. Okay, let's put Blink there first. Good. Very nice work. Also 34 damage if it hits. That's a big if. Why does nobody ever hit anymore? Alright, we can't move yet. Just move down. Good, now the dwarves. You take that village. And probably sit on it for a while. And we'll go around the back here. Those turns are generally very quick to do because we just have to move in. And we know what we want to kill, so it's kinda easy. Still not too happy with that Blood Goblin Lord because I do see this take us quite a few turns to get around or get through. We won't get around if we have to get through it. And something tells me there may be Naga in that. That's okay, he wasn't going to join us anyway. Damn, we still got poisoned. I was hoping we could evade all of the attacks. We have to kill this guy here in this turn. He's standing in the water, that's always very poor coverage. Okay, let's keep Blink for the end. Okay, this might either be very quick or very, very slow. Ah, I thought we would see him being whittled down. Luckily, we did not have to watch the entire battle in that pace. Okay. We need you to kill that. Yeah, you really didn't have to give them 40% or 60% coverage there. And that guy had what? 40% and he still missed all 4 shots. Just great. Just great. I think that's too good not to take it. Can Amaranthine score a kill? I mean, if she can, we might get her close to level 4. I don't think she would be able to, so we'll just move her next to Alindra, where she's still hidden. I think we'll go for the Goblin. Probably not with all of our units. Kinda want to take that. Can wait. We can take with Zerka here. Good old Ulfric will have to wait for a while. We can't let him into the fray again. At least not so soon. He would not survive a minute, let alone a full battle. Okay, let's hope we won't lose anything else here. That was lucky. This guy would have hit us pretty hard, because that would have triggered backstabbing. Yeah, backstab, they do. So moving from there was actually one of the worst moves he could make, because that way he lost his... He could have backstabbed me from both sides. But he decided to... Alright, this guy first. He decided to ignore that for the sake of getting into better cover, which is a valid point. I'll take that. Let's get this thing whittled down. Lithiel, finish it off. Should probably try to not move, or to not let Siond be kept here for too long. Come on, hit it, yes. And now let's just... guess we'll finish this one. And get poisoned in the process. But we finish it. Okay, towards the troll. How far can he go? We can actually try to bait him. Actually, we can't, because he can't see us, which makes for a very poor bait. I'm still new to all the baiting. Okay. Nope, that was a miss. At least that was not. And now he's kind of wedged in. So we got our pincer attack going. 1, 2. Lovely. Okay, just move now. Just move. Also, we probably forgot about this one for at least one turn. I do apologize, as usual. This goblin is pretty much done for. Oh, I said I was a leader all the time. Totally forgot about that. Wow. Okay, we might even have a chance against the goblins there. But first off, we have to get our Lindra leveled up. If we let her attack the warg, she'll actually have a safe attack and, or a lithial rather. She'll actually have no counter attack to fear, which means we'll get our level up. There we go. That's our level up. 35-1. That's a pretty massive attack. You only have one shot, but wow. Should have attacked from here. Oh, let's not risk Sion again. Whoa! We're actually making money now. Okay, let's stand here for now. And see if he'll attack us. Actually move here. If we're really lucky, he comes here, and we can attack him from the forest. Okay, dwarves. I like this one. I also like this huge smoke screen that hits him. I don't know, it has something satisfying if it hits. It's a huge gamble if it does, or whether or not it will hit. Also, nope. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I didn't expect that to go through. I thought he would probably... I thought that one was gone, to be honest. But I'll take that for what it is. We got our points there. Okay. And we can actually tackle the Blood Goblin Lord there now. Okay, Sion, you will move... Well, you actually have to move there. I hope he doesn't have Naga or alligators or some crap like that. Did we kill this leader? I think we did. I hope we did. I honestly hope we did. And we'll not risk our woes in that cave. We'll send in the dwarves there. We'll risk our woes in that fort here. Because that's where I'm supposed to risk them. Also, we should probably attack with Blink. If you get the enemy, or if you get their leaders weakened enough, they will not go and attack you. For obvious reasons. Also, apparently we forgot those dwarves there. Let's move them ahead. Javelin time. That didn't work. Okay. Let's get Blink over here. That's actually fine. Now, who does need the leveling? I would argue Sion needs to get a move on. I guess we'll give Garlemir a level. Oh, I thought that guy was about to say something. They usually do that, keep reappearing when they actually have a dialogue, but apparently that 40 gold bonus was considered a dialogue enough to warrant the sprite from staying on screen. Oh, those guys are vital. Or healthy, rather. Yeah. Well, it's actually kind of nice. They used to only gain 2 health flat, but now they actually gain more health per level, which is... I mean, it's still not quite regeneration or even... yeah, just regeneration. But it's something, at the very least. Boom. I love it. I just love it. Oh yeah, anything similar to curing. But it's something. We even have 2 turns left. Isn't that great? That was clear. I didn't expect that Thunderer to make it, to be honest. Sadly, I can't move the dwarves again. But I want this level to be over as quick as possible, so let's move Sion right after I blew my nose again. Sorry about that. I am getting a cold, I guess. There we go, Sion. We are there. Fast for dwarf. A good fight, that. Bracing. Good for the art. That's an I'll clean up here and keep more baddies from coming through behind you while you go after the stone. Oh, thanks, King Thrangle. You fought bravely today, my lord. Your grandfather would be proud. It was an honor to fight beside a living legend. My grandfather's tales were true. Gallime of Amaranthine is still the greatest warrior in the land. Farewell, elves, and good luck to ye. Thank you, my lord. This pass will take us to Kareshan Khan. I have only been there once. It is deep within the mountains. If the drakes oppose us, we'll be facing a hard fight. Then let us hope they see reason. That they attacked us and took the stone at all does not bode well there. Still, we shall see soon enough. Galamir, how far is it to Kareshan Khan? We will be 12 days in the mountains. That's cutting it kind of close, but it should be enough time. Sion, I need a messenger hark, please. Of course, your highness. Hey boy, what's your name? Cliché it is. Harkwing? Oh, Harkwind, sorry. Harkwind, I have a mission for you. It's going to be dangerous, and only a very brave Hark can do it. Are you a brave Hark? Good, that's what I thought. Now here's what I want you to do. Apparently something. Will you do it? You will? Thank you, Harkwind. Now hurry, there isn't much time. And be careful. Do you want to tell us what that was about, Princess? Let's just say I sent a message to some old friends. I suppose it will not do any good to point out that you are not old enough to have any old friends. You're right, I am not. With all respect, your highness, our situation is grave. If you know something that can help us, Sion, the princess has proved her worth many times over. I believe we can trust her in this. Thank you, Alindra. As you wish. We have a long road ahead of us, and all of it through mountainous terrain. Let us move on. Okay, so next round we'll have quite a bit of money. We'll sadly not have many veteran units left, if any. I mean, I think we have some level 1s that were close to leveling up, which is actually quite good, because 1 or 2 fights should get them there. And from there on it's quite easy, and they won't cost us that much money in the first turn. Okay, just had to drink something. Let's end the scenario. We still have 40 minutes, so we're already getting a good way into the next level. So, scenario 8, Kareshan Khan, the fate of the stone. Quite interesting villagers. So this is Kareshan Khan. I cannot imagine a more difficult place to fight. Nor I. The mountains, they're all about us. And everywhere smoke and ash. If the drakes return the stone, then we shall not have to fight. They're not going to do that. No, I think not. Nevertheless, the palace is this way. Come, let us be about it. Maybe we should brought more of an army. Just saying. What the hell is that? Oh, Blade Master. They keep changing their sprite every version, every few versions. My lord, the elves have come, as we knew they would. What are your orders, my king? Surely we have dishonored ourselves enough. The greenlings have never been our foes. They are people of honor. Careful, sinner Cullen. Your words border on treason. Treason? And since when is it treason to counsel our king to seek the path of honor? When is it treason to not shame oneself in the service of our sovereign? I do not recall seeing you at Amaranthine, Drogo. Had you been, you would know that even the sea-whelp who stood last against us showed courage worthy of a warrior. Our craven actions that day have cast a pall on all our houses. You go too far. Too far, or not far enough? This attack upon the elves was cowardly and treacherous, no matter for the reason. Sire, I urge you to turn aside from this cause. Parley with him. It's not too late to restore our honor. Honor, Lord Marshal? I wonder, would you speak thus if it were your son the Dark Prince held captive? Still, this I shall do. I will grant the elves the opportunity to withdraw. If they do this, there shall be no more bloodshed between our peoples. Bring them to me. I can't do it very well. I apologize for that. There, Sion, that is their king, Kai Kirin. They're so big. Yes, and quick to anger. Speak wisely, Sion. Elves of Amaranthine, I will not pretend I do not know why you have come. If you know, then give us back what you have stolen. If you do this, we shall depart in peace. What have we stolen? Grilling, what we took as the spoils of war. By our laws, it is thus taken. What is thus taken belongs to the victor. I would not return the stone if never I had it. But I do not. You are too late. The Dark Prince Ashrel has the stone, even as he has our prince, my son Chiron. This offer I make. Leave this place. Return to your own lands and abandon your quest. Do this, and you shall be allowed to withdraw unharmed. Do this not, and we shall destroy you. You gave the stone to Ashrel? Are you insane? Haven't you seen what's happening? The light is fading from the world. Princess Alethea speaks the truth. Surely you know this. Even now it is not too late. Ally yourselves with us, and together we shall destroy the Dark Prince and restore balance to the world. I have made known my will. Depart from here at once. Gather your armies, elf. We will meet in combat on the morrow. So be it. Oh boy, that went over well. And since we have 4 pretty much really powerful units, get to the palace as soon as possible. If we kill Kai Kirin, it is unlikely the Drake Lords shall yield. Honor is of supreme importance to them. This treacherous attack on our people cannot sit well with them. You said Ashrel has a son, Garmir. Isn't there anything you can do to help? Is there no other way? After all they have done, you would aid them? When I first left Amaranthine, I would have said no, but now I've seen the cost of war. Fighting the Drakes is only going to cost more lives, and it won't make getting the stone back any easier. Spoken like a true leader. Your mother would be proud of you, Your Highness. Thank you, Sion. As much as we would wish otherwise, there is now no other way. Once the king has spoken, even he must obey his own decree. Either we must abandon our quest, or we must fight. They will not let us pass, and pass we must, if we hope to wrest the stone from Ashrel. Ashrel, I swear, when I meet him at last, I will make him pay for what he has done. First we must survive, Princess. Harkwood, you're back! Did you find him? And? Excellent. Thank you so much, Harkwood. Now I want you to find a nice safe place to wait until the battle's over. Your Highness, perhaps now would be an appropriate time to enlighten us. Let's just say the Drakes are in for a surprise. Did the sea people have magma brethren, or what other old friends did she have? I mean, the rows aren't doing us any good here. There are no blooming trees, so chances are that's not going to happen too much. Oh well. Okay, we have to get to the palace and ideally avoid dealing with those guys, which is currently rather easy because these are the Clasher Cased, which is the slowest kind of Drake. They can't fly. These guys can, so that's going to be a pain in the ass. And these guys will also be quite difficult to deal with. Let's see what we can recall here. I'll just recall all the units we can because I'm not seeing Sion standing in the open for too long. We'll also probably not deal with any Elvish scouts because, let's face it, we don't need them. It's also great that we got all those wonderful ambush abilities and can't use them now because there is no tree to hide behind. Not a single one on the entire frickin' map. Okay, end the turn. I was hoping they wouldn't have access to those. Although on the right side the gliders are not that difficult to kill. They're in fact very easy to kill because they have very little armor. They take additional damage from piercing attacks, such as bows and arrows, which we do have. And they do also take quite substantial damage from a lot of other stuff as well. I mean, also, I think blades do decent damage against them as well. Actually not too much, but yeah, bow. 10% against most of them. Except those. Drake's actually one of my favorite races. I mean, I almost always go for lizard people if I have the choice. And yeah, Drakes are among my favorites in Wesnoth. Sadly, there are no really, well, very few good campaigns with the Drakes. So I just don't use them very often. At least not in campaigns. And in scenarios, they also do suck against the undead. Because they are also very often weak against cold. And that means they'll just be wiped out if they meet a lich. Okay, can we bait this guy? Let's not bait him into Alindra. She might actually be able to handle him for one turn. Yeah, 21-2. I mean, this guy handles a big halberd. Luckily, he can't handle it. But we have to fight him with a bunch of level 1 units, which does not bode well for us at all. We actually have to leave a few units behind here. So I think I'll just recruit one more batch of units and then try to get to the palace as quick as possible with Sion then all the rest, and leave the units I'll recruit there as kind of a bait and a defense force for the castle. It's also very convenient for them to leave an unused castle just standing there. Why would you do that? It's also quite possibly the biggest castle they had. Now what really sucks is we lost our last shaman. So we do not have any other healing units, which would do great here if you want to hold a 4. It's great to have somebody who can heal. Okay, Blink can actually... oh wow. Blink can try to kill this, but he's probably not going to do too well. At least they don't have range attacks like pretty much all the bloody goblins did. This might be an easy way to get an archer leveled up. Now we don't want to spend too much time on those bridges. Those will be a terrible experience for us. Because one-on-one Drakes are pretty damn good. I mean, they can most certainly out-melee us, just by the sheer amount of, by the sheer size of, by virtue of their size and brute strength. They can handle obscenely large weapons. I mean, you see the damage these guys do. Okay, Sion, you are needed somewhere else, namely here. this guy here. Luckily, there is no no attack with a 2-tile range, like the breath attacks in Heroes of Might and Magic, which would actually hit Alindra as well. That would be way too overpowered here. Although dragons in Heroes of Might and Magic are generally very, very powerful, to a degree where I could say yes, they are overpowered as well. Like, ridiculously overpowered. And I think I should just leave them there. They're not coming through the castle, which is... I shouldn't have said that. Which is convenient for us. Also, I wonder when the ominous surprise triggers. That's got a nice touch there. If you see that, the flying unit over an impassable tile will have to keep flying. Which will not actually make them like more tired or anything, but it will. I mean, they will kind of have less cover there. With my HP at 0%, we'll have a look at that in just a moment. Let's see. Yeah, it's at 30%, 40%, which is essentially he can dodge stuff on there, but that's about it. Sion, he needs to come down here. And we level up. Good work. Everybody move towards the castle. Actually, you move towards there. I think it might be a good idea to get the jump on him, because we do get those risk-free attacks there. This is literally the only weakness of those Drake Thrashers. They have no bow. Other than that, you can't really face them down in melee, because they're just so damn strong. But we'll go with that. I think I'll just try to get this one down. But we can't use all the level 1 units on the bridge anyway, so we'll just use them here. We might lose an archer or two on this one, but it's so worth it in the end. It's so totally worth it. Okay, let's move the archers to the inside and put these guys on the outside. So the more resilient melee attackers and melee fighters will be able to fend off the enemy where it hurts. Also, where did Sion go? Oh, there. Oh, there's Sion. Okay. Yeah, why not 12-4? Attack from there, please. Okay. That's a bit risky, but we'll have to try it. Alindra has 66 health. This guy's 150 and he does 9-6. And okay. And he will do 9 against Alindra as well. So if we put her here, right on this tile, we should be able to get Kai Kirin out. If we're lucky. If we're really lucky, that's like a big if. But that's the only real condition I can think of. We only have to really pay attention that Gallimier is not killed by one of those Drake gliders, but the gliders themselves should not actually have enough firepower to, quite literally, enough firepower to actually kill him. At least not in one round. The advanced versions might be able to pull it off. Yeah, those level 1 gliders should not be able to at all. They're pretty good against undead though, because they have a blunt attack and a fire attack, both of which are tremendously effective against undead. Okay. Will we get the Drake King to move to us? I would certainly hope so. I would also not mind not losing that archer. That was too quick spoken. I probably should have stayed in the fortress, but it's always worth to get it's most often worth to get the first attack on the unit, because that means you get to pick where the fight starts. And also, since they could not fight back, it means you get to jump on them and you get to weaken them before they can attack you. Which can hardly be seen as a disadvantage. Okay. There goes my plan of staying at the 4. It was probably not the best plan anyway. I really want to get this arch leveled up, so let's attack this. That won't be a finisher. That could kill him. If the archer knew how to aim. Sadly, it would appear that the Drake King was not interested in coming down here to fight us. So we'll have to send Sionden even closer, and I'm really hesitant to do that. I don't like doing that because he can attack us from here. These guys can fly. And they will just do so. They will not hesitate to do that. Okay, switch places. Okay, another one down. We're also lucky that these guys don't seem to have the Saurians in this setting, which is their kind of mages and healer class. And believe me, I'm glad they don't have access to those. I mean, they're kind of fragile, but really annoying. Okay, do I want to risk that? Probably not. It would be fun to do, but I don't think it would be the wise thing to pull off here. Actually, screw it. Let's save the game here. No, I don't want to quit. I'm gonna save the game here, and we'll see if we can get Blink in here and survive one turn. he actually did remarkably well. Everything considered. Look at him go! Sadly, I don't think he's gonna make that. Yep, that one's a goner. Okay, nope. And that means Alithio goes as well, and we... It was still worth trying. I wanted to see how well that would go. I mean, he did well against the king, mind you. He did well against that king. Actually put him here. Kind of keeping Sion a bit alive. I don't think they're magma proof. But yeah, they probably don't have a flying sprite. I would also... yeah, I think they just attack in range because that's their stronger attack. Just objectively speaking, you probably wouldn't go with either attack against those units because drakes are really bad against piercing attacks. I mean, granted, elves are bad against pretty much any attack. Fragile creeps. And yeah, those guys were not meant to survive. They're more meant to delay the enemy for a while. And I'm not talking about a very long while. Just a while. A nondescript one. But this fighter here, he's a trooper. For now. He probably is a goner right now. Yep, there he goes. It's a shame. He also did very well. Oh boy. I want to get away from this bridge. ASAP. And sadly, we do not have any flying units. Unless Lindra knows the giant eagles from, say, Lord of the Rings or something. They would really not go amiss here. How quick were we supposed to get to that castle? I'm just asking. Because there's an awful lot of commotion on that castle now. And in that castle as well. Which is probably where it hurts us more. Yikes. Yeah, it might help to have more level 3 units here. But we don't, so I'll just have to deal with it that way. Luckily, they didn't recruit too many level 1 units either. Which still doesn't help me all that much. Because we can only one-on-one them here. So we pretty much have to wait them out, and we have to wait for them to run out of funds to sink into this. At least we get some level ups there. Okay, who would be weakest? Your Drake Warrior. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, this bridge is going to be a pain in the ass. I also want to get this orientation. So at least those two can heal each other to an extent. Now for here, which is kind of worrying because we are getting pretty much crushed between the by the drakes. Okay, this one will probably not get a full heal out of it. We might as well try. 3 hits were all we needed. We got 2. Yeah, let's play that safe at least. Move in, move in. Sadly, there was no way. Actually, there would have been a way to finish that if we had hit all our attacks. Okay. Nicely done there. Probably want to keep them from those battlements. Great. I think we'll want to go with the ranger. Mostly because they will attack us in melee quite a lot, and we need someone who can deal with that. Or at least has a bit of survivability against that. Okay. Might actually be somewhat even here, or evenly matched here. Although they can very much down us in one or two hits, which is not working in our favor. And this really bothers me now, because we can't get through here unless we fight the last one of them. Yeah, at least give Alindra something to do. Yeah, we have to take out his level 2s as quick as possible. Those guys are not too bad. I mean, we can handle them. But having those high ranked units, those high tier units, is quite bad. On the other hand, Drakes can't recruit too many units, so they have to use what they got wisely. Otherwise they will just die horribly. Dang, he's standing right where we don't need him. I actually have to focus with... Oh, damn. Well, low on health there. And we can't retreat. That's like the worst bit about this. We can't retreat. Yeah, now there's definitely no retreat. I might have taken the wrong approach with going to the castle as quick as I could. I'm not sure about Sion because he's close to leveling up. So if we get a kill with him, we might even be able to get him fully healed again. We were skirting it there though, so this is getting risky. And by getting, I mean it is bloody risky. Oh boy. I think I might be sitting here for a while. And one of the worst bits about those kinds of finale-ish scenarios is pretty much that they take ages for the enemy turn. Sion, look to the northeast. What are they? They are too far away to see clearly. Whatever they are moving swiftly on the wing. At last! Well, it's close enough to a giant eagle. I am Kiar, King of Griffins. Let the one who summoned us stand forth. It was I who called you, Your Highness. And by what right do you call us to war? By right of blood. I am Princess Elithiel, Daystar of Aranafe, heiress to the Temple of the Stone. I summon you to fulfill the ancient alliance between our people established in the Elder Days. Although, to be honest, I wasn't sure you'd remember after so long. We have never forgotten. It was not we who abandoned the world. I'm sorry about that, and I'm going to change it, I promise. But right now, we really need your help. The Drakes have stolen the Amaranthine stone and given it to the Dark Prince, Asriel. The light is fading from the world. We have to get it back. We have seen this and wondered its cause. Elithiel Daystar, we shall honor our ancient promise. We will fight. Yes? You have our gratitude, King Kia, and are most welcome among us. Oh great, we can recall any surviving griffins, which means we'll definitely want them to survive as much as possible. Okay, 25 XP. We can get that from any level 3 unit, sadly. So no level 2s. I mean, we could try to get this one. Yeah, we're not even close. Or we are close to it, but I'm afraid Galomir will not make it through the next fight unless we get really, really lucky and he scores a kill on, let's say, this one. I'll just go for the kills here. We'll probably try to kill our way towards the king now, so that way it is. Oh crud. I just noticed we might be in trouble there. Okay, we have to get the griffins down here next turn. Or well, in their turn rather. Because that way we might be able to save Galomir. Otherwise he's kinda boned. Which means we are kinda doomed as well. This guy needs to go, so we have a clear path. And why is it always giant eagles or something similar? I mean, I will count those as giant eagles, mind you. Can you hit that one more attack? Okay, that's some healing for us. That's not a village, sadly. And you can't rebuild villages on ruins. Even though something has to have been ruined there, you can't rebuild it. Not during the course of your stay in that particular scenario, at least. Is it worth moving this elf over there? I don't think it is. Drake's actually kind of similar to the elves. They have, or most of them have, a ranged attack as well. Which is all the similarity I can think of right now. It's not too much, but it's something. Okay, you actually have to go here. We have to save Galomir somehow. If this were a Let's Play episode, I would have probably titled it Saving Private Galomir. It's always one attack that's missing. Although we might also have been risking Sion a bit too much here. Okay, Griffins. Oh wow, we can't control them. You ask me every time if I want to control the allies, and now I can't. That would have made getting griffins to survive so much easier. I thought it was king, but nope, it's not. Okay, note to self, don't rush the castle too early. Apparently that's not worth it. I think I'll have to go back to that and do this in a... yep. Okay, we can't fight on that bridge. I'll probably try to go back to the start. And I'll skip most of that. In fact, I will skip all of that. But yeah, we have to wait with that rush on the castle. Okay, come on, skip it. We might actually try to... Actually, let's try something else. Let's load the game I made here from turn 5. And let's move all of these guys back. And go in with Blink. Okay, maybe that works better. But he can at least always bugger off very easily. Although I kind of have to say I liked having him next to the bridge, so we had 2 units at the front row, so to speak. Oh well. They seem to be hitting a lot better now. No, that's not good. Makes me wonder, what did the drakes eat, actually? I mean, there's probably not too much livestock around here. Okay, there was a flying drakes actually say in the lore part that these guys are kind of the hunters. They're really good at spotting prey and basically diving for it, but still, I wouldn't think there's that much prey to speak of here. And the drakes don't seem like the agricultural folks to me, even though those might also be some terrific farming implements. I would think that would probably be an insult to any drake, saying it's a nice farming thing you have there. And that bridge is going to cause us all sorts of pain. Do that. Thank you. 14-3. That hurts. It did hurt. Okay. Boom. Let's keep him right there. Okay, you need 4 more points. So if you kill this one, you will be a ranger again. I think going ranger there was a good call. And what you can do here is you can pretty much save every time you attack and then reload until you get the desired result, but that's just no fun to do. I've had scenarios where I've actually done that, and especially when you have like, I think it was a Drake campaign, and the last scenario, or one of the last ones, was fighting as an ancient lich, and it was, I think, in Wesnoth 1.6, this is 1.12, just so you know. And you basically, the ancient lich had the ability to, he had like a massive cold attack, which was pretty much a one-hit kill for most of my troops, even the level 3 ones, and or one combat kill. And another, and his melee attack was also cold-based and really strong, and it would resurrect my troops as walking corpses. So I pretty much had to reload this over and over again until I got. I had to attack it from a side, and I had to save the. I had to save the game, and I had to attack it from one side, and actually reload until I had the result I needed. It was pretty much all my attacks hit, and he did not instantly kill my troop. And yeah, then I'd have to go back to that, and then, or then I'd have to go from another side. And it was all in all not fun. But I wanted to get this. I wanted to know how the scenario or how the campaign ended, so I had to do it. And I honestly did not see any other way to achieve that lofty goal of victory there. There. Let's go there then. I mean, those archers are worth their weight in gold here. They can do quite a lot of harm to the enemy. Sadly, it's still not enough if they miss the critical shots here. If he had hit one more shot, we'd have another Elvish Ranger. Or maybe even a marksman, who knows. Fate goes strange ways after all. Assume a more defendable position here. And ideally not let them into our fort, but I think that that boat has sailed. So we'll have to fight them there. Luckily these guys don't have all that much cover even in the fortress. Because they're kinda huge and bulky, so they're not good at hiding behind battlements. That was actually bad of you, Alindra. You shouldn't have killed that. I think it might be a good idea to try and retreat here. Oh boy. Yeah, killing that what was it? That Drake Arbiter really didn't help us there. Yeah, that bridge is just the worst. That bridge won't help us. Look at Blink tearing through the drakes here. Dodging and tearing, and dodging and tearing. That's it. Go for the jugular, Blink. There's also no forest we can hide in. Oh, damn it. Okay, we'll have to go back to another save game. But we'll have to do this next time. So, yeah, next time I'll go back to round, I think, 2. And we'll take it from there. So, fresh save game. Fresh start at this campaign, and I'm also half tempted to just actually sit their attacks out here. Like at least attacks from these guys here. We can probably sit out in the fortress and just keep hitting them and then make it there eventually. Probably when the griffins arrive. Because yeah, that bridge is just not possible. We'll have to probably secure like a small corridor here and then just have to go with it. Keep the healers inside and maybe even cycle around. So it's gonna be... I mean, it's gonna be difficult. We knew it was going to be difficult when we saw all those advanced troops, and I mean, we have 5 opponents here, plus a whole lot of already existing troops. So yeah, it's gonna be difficult. We knew what was coming for us, and next time we'll hopefully do better. Can't blame the RNG this time. At least not for all of them. Anyway, also it looks really strange on the preview window when I do this. It looks a bit wavy when I look at the preview window now. It doesn't look that way for me, so in case you're wondering if that's what makes you consider not downloading Wesnoth, fear not, it's actually just stripy here, and then not as big stripy there as it is here. So it actually looks okay. It does look okay in the video, it would appear. Anyway, that's this week's Battle for Wesnoth. I'm really curious how this campaign ends. I mean, I kind of can imagine how it ends, but I want to see how it goes. I know where it goes next. So I can't wait for next week. Actually, I'm really looking forward to those Saturday live streams because I get to see how the campaign goes on. And I just love that. If you guys want me to play another campaign, just leave it in the comments and I will look at it after we've done this. I mean, this one was great, so hey Potato, if you're watching this, thanks for that recommendation. It's a great campaign. And yeah, I'll see you all next week. Bye.